Hey guys, it's Anya, otherwise known as Pink Sweets here on YouTube, and I'm so excited for today's video. I am doing a collab with my friend Jen from LaBeautyGirly07. I'm going to leave her channel and her Instagram linked in the description box down below and in a card up above as always. I hope that you guys will go check her out and subscribe to her channel. I know you guys are going to love her. She is so sweet and so genuine. I've never collabed with her before. This is our first collab, but I hope that we'll have many more. We became friends a few months ago on Instagram, and we support each other's channels, and we absolutely just clicked. And she's just so genuine and sweet, and she's so funny, and she's so adorable. I'm sorry, Jen, I had to say it. You're adorable. Like, she is literally one of the... She's just so cute. She's just so cute. And she leaves the bloopers in her videos, and she puts some of them at the beginning of her videos. I absolutely love watching her videos. They're so funny and they're so informative, and she's very talented with makeup, and I just love her as a person. So I definitely hope you guys will go check her out. So for our collab, we decided we were going to do a challenge type of video. So I haven't done one on my channel yet, but I will be doing a few more. I was just tagged in one yesterday, so I'm really excited to do this, and we're going to be doing a challenge, which is the every eyeshadow in the palette challenge. So we chose the Urban Decay Kristen Leanne Kaleidoscope palette, or Kaleidoscope Dream palette, sorry. And this is what she looks like on the inside. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, because that's 2, 8, 9, 10, 11 shades we're going to put on our eyes today. So I'm excited, and I'm not going to do a two-tone eye because I feel like that might be cheating. So yeah, I'm really excited. I've already done my eyebrows with my e.l.f. brow pencil, and I've already put my Glam Glow Glow Starter on my face for moisturization. I mean, that's a word, but I don't normally use it. I'm going to use the Morphe eyeshadow primer, and then I'm going to go over top of that with the glitter glue from NYX. So I cannot wait to see the look that she creates. I kind of have an idea, sort of what I want to do, but we'll see if it works out. So my eyes are a little bit red for 2 reasons. One, I was wearing an eye look earlier tonight that stained my eyelids. And then 2, I may have been crying a little bit earlier. My neighbor Rose and her son Zach are moving, and they're leaving tomorrow morning. And we had dinner with them tonight, and I'm really going to miss them. So Rose and I, and Zach and I, have become very close, and I'm really going to miss them. So, I mean, I know that they're just going to Florida, and I'll be able to visit them. It's a good excuse to have somebody to visit in Florida, but I'm still going to miss them. So this video is dedicated to Rose and Zach, because I love you guys and I'm going to miss you. So I'm not going to cry again because I've been crying for a bit, and there's no reason because, you know, like I said, they're just going to Florida, but it's still sad. Okay, so I'm going to use the brush that comes with the palette. I love this brush. So I'm going to use that for part of the look. And the first shade I'm going to go in with is called Corona, which is right here. It's this bronzy shade. I'm going to put it in my crease, mainly because I don't really know what else to do with it. So I'm just going to kind of run that along the crease. And this palette has a lot of shimmers, which is why I figured going in with the glitter glue was a good idea, because I really want these shades to pop and be really pigmented. I mean, they usually are anyhow. I love this palette. I got it for my birthday last year, because my best guy friend Will gave it to me for my birthday. So thank you, Will. Shout out to Will. He's amazing. So yeah, so I got it for my birthday, and I absolutely love it. Like, I was going to include it in my favorites video, and I'm really sad that I didn't, or my favorites countdown. I'm really sad that I didn't get to, because this is a random flat shader brush. I'm going into the gold shade, which is called Stay Gold. And I'm just putting that in the inner corner, or on the lid, I mean. I didn't get to because I left it at home. So I ended up using the ColourPop Good Sport palette instead, which is okay because I couldn't decide between the two. I really love both of them. But honestly, this would have been my #1 palette instead of the Be Perfect Cosmetics Carnival palette. I love the Be Perfect Carnival palette, but this palette is definitely the palette I've gotten the most use out of this year, or last year, I mean. Now I'm going in with Tahine, which is the orange shade. I constantly use this palette off camera, and I've done a few looks with it on camera, so yeah. I've reached for it many, many times. I love using the two blue shades together in a look, so yeah, I love this palette so much. I know a lot of people, I feel like it didn't get a fair chance because a lot of people didn't like the layout of it, but it's called the Kaleidoscope Dream Palette, so it's supposed to be kind of jumbled because that's what kaleidoscopes are. They're jumbled. So, but I feel like a lot of people were like, oh, I don't like the layout of it. It's not, you know, cohesive and this, that, and the other thing. I'm just taking a little bit more glitter glue. And I personally loved it. So I'm just putting that on the outer portion. And next we're going to go in with the pink shade. So I'm going to go back with the brush that came with the palette. And I'm going to go into Spitfire, which is kind of like it's a pink but with like a blue duochrome shift. It's really pretty. So pretty. So yeah, Urban Decay pretty much put this palette on clearance like within, I don't know, a month after releasing it, which I thought was sad, but I guess it didn't do well, which is crazy to me because so Urban Decay, I have a lot of Urban Decay palettes, and I like the Urban Decay After Dark palette, I like this palette, I like the Electric palette, I own all of the Vice palettes. I feel like those palettes had a different formula than the like regular Urban Decay eyeshadows do. I don't know why, but it's like now I'm taking the purple, which I can't read the name of it because I don't know, it's the writing is so tiny, but it's also like the background of it makes it difficult to read. But yeah, I feel like the Vice palettes just had like a different formula. Same thing with most of the Naked palettes. The newer Naked palettes, not so much, but the older Naked palettes, like I just felt like, or at least 2 and 3, I felt like had just a different formula than the Urban Decay single eyeshadows, which I didn't like that. So, and now I'm going in with a little bit more of Spitfire. And then we're going to go in with 13th Floor, which is the black shade. And I'm just going to deepen up the look a little bit because I don't know what else to do with the black. So, I don't know. I feel like this palette definitely has the formula from Urban Decay that I know and love. So, I kind of wish I had a backup of it, but it's gone now. And I don't think they're ever going to bring it back. I could be wrong, but probably not. Although I probably don't need a backup of it. Like, I always say that, like, oh, I wish I had a backup of this. Like, I'm ever really going to go through it. Even if I use something a lot, I'm still probably not ever going to go through it. So I'm just going to wipe away the fallout that I created. Which you guys know I like to create fallout. I know that makes zero sense to most people, but I'm weird like that. So yeah, so we had sushi for dinner. I love sushi. And we just talked and laughed. And then they packed up their car. And in the morning they're leaving. So I'm going to use a mix of the CoverGirl True Blend Matte Made Foundation. I almost dropped the lid, but I didn't. I caught it. And I'm going to mix that in with a little bit of my Giorgio Armani Power Fabric. I like the Power Fabric foundation, but I bought a shade too dark for me, so I'm kind of just trying to power through it. I just realized I have eyeshadow there. So I'm going to mix that together. It's probably still, oh gosh, got eyeshadow everywhere, guys. Oh my goodness. Can you guys believe that it is already like the first week of the New Year's almost over? I'm just like, what happened? It's crazy. That's crazy. The weather has been crazy. Everything's crazy. I really hope we get snow. I need a snowstorm. We haven't had like a good snow in, oh gosh. In Virginia, we haven't had a good snowstorm in, I would say, at least 4 or 5 years. Like a really like heavy snowstorm where we get like more than 5 inches. Although I think it was 2 years ago I was in Canada and we got snow while I was there, which was awesome. But where I actually live, not so much. We get snowstorms maybe, I want to say we're due for one, because like once every 4 or 5 years is when we usually get a snowstorm where we get like a foot, sometimes 2 feet. But we haven't gotten any snow at, oh no. That is the one thing that this concealer, the Makeup Revolution concealer, whenever I pull out the wand, if it's like a newer thing, where did that go? Ew. Don't want it to stain my new jacket. Well, I've made it worse. Okay. We'll just ignore that. We'll just have to wash it. But what am I saying? See, I can't talk about more than one thing because I lose track. Snowstorm. Something about a snowstorm. I want one. No, but yeah, we usually get 4 or 5 years. Every 4 or 5 years we get like a foot or 2. But, oh right, this year we haven't even gotten any. Like none. I think we might have gotten like flurries one day. But I want like 6+ inches. I need to start doing my snow dance again. Every time it snows, my friend Victoria is like, Anya, did you do your snow dance again? Because she does not like snow. Well, that's not true. She doesn't love it, but she doesn't hate it either. I'm going to use my Maybelline powder, but I'm putting it in my Laura Mercier lid because I have no idea what I did with my Maybelline lid. And I'm just going to use this to set under my eyes and in my T-zone today. Most people in my area anyway do not like snow. Which, you know what? I say to them, I say, y'all get hot, humid summers, because that's what we get here in Virginia. So in the winter when it's supposed to snow, don't complain about it. You know what I mean? That's how I feel. Don't complain about it. If I don't complain about the heat in the summer and I let you have your summer, let me have my snow. Now I'm going in with the Matte Finish Powder Foundation in, I don't know what this brand is, Never Touch Up by Kiss. Looks like this. I got it at CVS. I like trying powder foundations. I've never found one better than the MAC Studio Fix powder foundation, but I have not purchased one of those since I was in Canada, actually. I bought one at the Bay because I was out. Either because I was out or I forgot to bring the one that I had. I'm getting everything all over this jacket. Okay, so now we're going to go in with our powder. I'm going to use the Too Faced Papadone Peach powder, or not powder, blush. This is something I bought backups of, by the way. And I have been like going hard with this blush for I don't even know how long. And still nothing. This is not the right brush for blush, especially when I like pigmented blush. It's way too fluffy. We're going with it today. I have all my makeup now at least in the vicinity that it should be in, but I haven't like fully unpacked it, so it's like I'm still missing some things. Oh my goodness. I think, did I just say oh my goodness? I'm using my Revolution, the Bronze and Glow thing. And I think I'm starting to hit pan. That's crazy. I've only hit pan on one bronzer like in my life. That was a MAC bronzer a long time ago. No, that's not true. I've done a Physicians Formula butter bronzer. So I placed an order with Makeup Revolution, by the way, because they were having an end of the year clearance sale or whatever. And I wanted to get, actually I'm going to do my lower lash line now. I wanted to get the, they had like a holiday highlighter kits, where you could get like, there was one that's called, oh my gosh, what is it called? There's one that's called like candy cane and apple cinnamon and like just, I don't know why they were called that because they're not scented. So that was kind of weird to me. I thought they were scented, which is why I ordered them in the first place. And then when they came, they look like the things that they're called, but they're not scented. So, okay. So on the bottom lash line, we're going to go in with TRM, which is the dark blue, then the light blue, then I just dropped my sponge, then the green. So, oh, and let me go in with a liner first, right? Yeah. So where in the heck? There's my brush. So when I bought them, like I said, I expected them to be scented. They weren't. And the whole package was like practically smashed. It was terrible. And the box looked like it had been through something like really terrible. It was awful. So I contacted them. They got right back to me and they're gonna, well, they said they would send me a new one or I could have a refund. But in the packaging, like one of the highlighters by itself was smashed, and then the other one, one in the set was smashed. So I haven't decided, because the rest of them I can use, I think. So I don't know. I do not like this liner at all, but I feel like I'm already in it. So this is from Smashbox, and it's called Bouncer. I don't like it. Okay, so I'm going in with this angled liner brush, and I'm going to go into the blue with that, because I found that when I actually use a liner brush, I don't get all this fallout on my lower lash line. Now I'm going in with LCW, which is the lighter blue. I mean, I get some fallout, but not as nearly as much. And then Lime Time is the lime green color, and that's gonna go in the inner portion. It's pretty. So I don't know, I think I might just get a refund and try to use what's left over, because they were like, you know, if you choose the refund, like, you can keep, you know, we don't want you to send back the package, because like it would cost them way more money for me to send it back. So I don't know, but it was not their fault. Like, it was definitely whoever was at the postal service at that time, like whoever handled the package was like, I do not care about this package, wham wham wham, and just slammed it around. And speaking of packages, so I ordered, this is all before my no buy started, I ordered some stuff. I swear I have a hair in my inner corner and I can't get it out. Ooh. So I ordered some stuff before my no buy, and I had placed an order for the Slush palette from September Rose, which I'm so excited about. Cannot wait to do a look with it for you guys. And now I'm gonna go in the inner corner with Leo, which this palette has a split pan here, and one side is like has a blue shift, one side has a pink shift. So we're gonna put the one with the blue shift, oh wait, I'm putting it on top of this silver Urban Decay eyeliner. So I ordered the Slush palette, and before I went on my trip, I had gotten a notice saying, hey, we tried to deliver this palette, you weren't home. As you guys know, I'm not living at the house because it's being fixed up, and we're selling it. So we're getting our stuff out. So I was like, okay. So I signed the form, put it back. Came back the next day, no form, no palette. So I was like, well, it's, you know, the holidays, maybe it'll take a day or two. So I kept track of it, like, online. And, ooh, new mascara. Okay, oh, no, I have one more shade to use, which is Brixton, the other side, which is the pink shift, and I'm going to use that on my brow bone. So I had to go on my trip, so I went, and I kept, like, you know, tracking it, like, I swear there's something on my, and it kept saying, you know, it kept not updating it, and then it said action required one day, and it said that I had to reschedule the delivery. So I rescheduled the delivery for when we get back, and, you know, and I said, please, I put a note, please leave on the front porch, and I did like an electronic type of signature. Well, that's pretty. And okay, everything's fine. Then I get a notice, your package is being sent back. This was on like the day that they were supposed to deliver it. We've had it long enough, your package is being sent back. And I was like, what? Like, I signed the paper, why didn't you, you know, leave it? This is a brand new Volume Amazing. So I was like, this is crazy. So you know, I contacted the Postal Service and they were like, well, we happen to still have it here, so we will hold it for you. And apparently it's like a, first of all, nowhere did it say that it was, you know, delivery with confirmation, like signature required when you order it. But secondly, you know, I understand that the policy is for the Postal Service, which my husband contracts too, by the way. So, you know, I understand that the policy is to like keep the package for only 2 weeks and then return to sender. But don't you think during the holidays, maybe that should be extended? Given the fact that, I mean, the whole time that this was going on, I was gone. And I signed the paper. Like, they should have just left it the first time. I don't know. I still don't know what happened to that paper. No clue. But I got my package, so I'm excited to use the palette. And I cannot wait to show it to you guys. I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna be using my new palettes that I got for Christmas or ordered before my no-buy first, and then we're going to jump into Old Palette City. Okay, Old Palette City. I don't know where I got that from. So I'm going to spray my face, highlight, lips. We're done. But we did all the shades. Let me make sure. Yep, we did all the shades. Because we did the yellow, the orange, the pink, purple on top, this in the crease, that in the outer, the blue in the inner corner, pink on the brow bone, this, and the green on the lower lash line. And I think I like it. So yeah. I think it's going to be next week, probably, that we start using all of the older palettes. And I'm so excited that I do have some newer ones that I got for Christmas and such that I cannot wait to use first. For instance, the Palina palette and a couple others. So this is probably my new favorite highlighter. This is from Wet n Wild. It's called Bloom Time. And it is just the most gorgeous, like peachy, oh my gosh, with like a gold shift. It's so pretty. I like the Wet n Wild highlighters anyhow. But this one, I don't even know. It is stunning. And I also have 2 palettes that I need to do looks with that were gifted to me. And I want to use too. And then I will, like I said, I'll go into my stash and we will shop my stash. I just dropped the brush. So I'm going to use the ColourPop 3-Way Metallic Lip. I haven't used this in a while, so I'm excited. And I will be doing the series I was talking about, Lippies That Need Love. Where I pull out my lip colors that need to be used. Because I have so many lip colors. Lip colors used to be my thing to buy. Now it's eyeshadow palettes. Oh. I saw that Menagerie Cosmetics can you even understand me? I saw that Menagerie, I love this lip color. I saw that Menagerie Cosmetics came out with their new liquid lipsticks. It was a lot of neutrals, some berries, some reds, and then like 2 greens, I think. I'll definitely give them a try at some point when I'm not doing my no-buy. But I don't know, I just miss Makeup Monsters. I know that's terrible to say, but I do. Okay, so this is the finished look with all the shades on my eyes. I think I like the way it turned out. So I cannot wait to see Jen's look. I cannot wait. I can't wait to see what she does with it. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys will go check out LaBeautyGirly07 and let her know that I sent you. I love you guys, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.